The immolation. There was a boy, grew up when every day was winter. His soul was cold. His spirit had no wings. And so another climb appealed, far south and in the jungle, where was a temple to an unknown god. The children captived from another land, though slaves, were carefully groomed and fed. The sacrifice required perfection. The Aztecs powered long upon these lands, and forays to all jungled land did yield selections of perfections. The child was to be without blemish. He or she was to be unscarred and to be heroically beautiful. The winter boy could be such there, would be such. It was a pledge of honor. Each day could be seen the high temple, a ziggurat lying in the clouds. He gazed and flinched. It was thought the children pure within, without sin, without defect, to lie upon the granite slab, an altar to the highest, and could not be seen. The children, spoiled to indifference, fought and argued all the day. It was seen as nature and not deviant. They fondled and coddled one another, and more. The culture cared not against the inner sin, but only was performative. Did the god know their deepest selves, the men, the women, and the children, child slaves? The purification was in measured stages, like unto the steep staircase of the ziggurat. And when the boy quelled fear to look upon it, he considered that he was warm, well-fed, and seemingly he was loved by slave girls, slave boys, and the older attendants. He felt pangs of something strange. Was this love or even true affection? The children took care not to be scarred by any accident, to be lame or blind, or to be flawed of character. They became performers on an occultic stage. There was an inordinate competition, I before thee, before the judging God, who must be satisfied. Perhaps it was his hands in the night which spoiled their dreams. There were feasting and wild dancing orgies ordained by the priests. The priests were persons of the night. Daily they took alms and suffered the peasants to behave. Each feast was 7 days, and each feast required a sacrificial lamb, demanded blood, and stipulated immolation. Christ himself observed these centuries. There was an appointed time. Surely the lambs were nurtured, and always one selected out against the 99. Would the Father save the Son? Surely there was an enormous debt to be satisfied. It was not as simple as a merchant in a caravan doubling the sheepskin at the city gate, accounting unpayable debt. In performance of the felonies of all the world, he doubled the sheepskin. I could warmly stay in the bosom of my family in heaven, said he unto himself. This he pondered for and against for centuries. And yet there is an inevitability to all things. Amen.